Hello, everyone. This is Miriam Buhr, and today I want to talk to you around this question. What can you learn today? What can I learn today? And I'm taking some of these thoughts from a book that I'm reading by Gay Hendricks, and it's all about living consciously. And it's all about creating a life of passion and purpose. And so today what I want you to do is to think about this question, what can I learn today? And think of this journey of conscious living as that of learning a project, of a learning project, not a healing project. When we look at the paradigm or a theory that just focuses on learning, what that does is it offers you specific advantages over therapy or a healing paradigm. And when you look at a healing and a therapy paradigm, you have to think there's something wrong with you before you can get better. That's the whole premise of being in that paradigm. Now, over the 30 years that the psychologist Gay Hendricks worked with people, what he saw in the therapy sessions was that people struggle with receiving feedback, both from others and from the experiences in their own lives. And the big problem is that you start flipping into thinking, what's wrong with me? When you get feedback, when you get any type of feedback, that's what your mind kind of just falters to. Then what happens is you start getting defensive or you start feeling bad about yourself. And I had this experience the other day. Someone asked me for advice, openly said, give me some feedback. And when I gave the feedback, they got really defensive and started making statements about what I should have done, I should have, could have, would have done, rather than what I did, when the permission had been given to give feedback. And if this person had been in a learning paradigm, then they wouldn't have been in this situation. When you are in a paradigm where the idea is that there's something wrong with you, you don't get the messages that you are given. In a learning paradigm, you don't presume anything is wrong with you. It just simply says that there are things that you're going to learn about you to make your life in whatever you're working on, whether it's work, whether it's anything creative, it makes it more easy to look at, more effective. You gain a different perspective where you kind of get into this flow of things. And sometimes, or in addition to that, this paradigm of therapy, if you look at it, it often focuses on past events, and it presumes that a more positive or present can be attained. So then what that means is, in other words, your present is not good enough. What you're living right now, there's something wrong with it. Now, while this thing may occur, the therapy paradigm often keeps people in the midst of the past, and they kind of stay in this victim mentality, and they perceive themselves as such. Whereas when you are in a learning paradigm, what you're doing is you're inviting yourself to take full responsibility for your own life. You make commitments in the now, in the present, and you commit to practicing, making commitments, and identifying goals for the future. So the act of doing these things may pull you to past events, may pull some of these things that happened to you in the past to the forefront, to the surface, But what's going to happen is that you're going to see them in a different light. They're going to be in a context of a forward-looking journey to the future. So it's not in reference to the past. So you're not in this victim mode. More so, you're in a victorious sort of stance because you're seeing the possibilities. So a practice for today, just to take this into account, as you go through your activities, as you go through your daily motions, return to the question that I posed to you at the beginning of this audio. What do I most need to learn right now? Realize that your journey is not about being right or achieving anything. It's always about learning what most needs to be learned. It's about you and what you need to learn. Not about me, not about anybody else in your life. It's about what you need to learn right here, right now, today. This has been Miriam Buhr. Go ahead and hop over to my site, get on my list. I'm at miriambuhr.com, and I'll talk to you later. Ciao.